Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some more Guild War for you guys. Now, today we're going to be testing out Ahmed and seeing how she works. I have some fun combos that we're going to showcase, and hopefully they go well. If they don't, then it's gonna suck. Right, but for our joke of the day, what weighs more? A gallon of water or a gallon of butane? Well, it's a gallon of water, of course. Butane is a lighter fluid. Laughing at my own jokes. Oh, what is this? Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our first battle, which I believe is going to be this tower here. Now, my guild has beat me to the punch. I'm playing quite late today, actually. It's almost 2 a.m. on a Friday, well, I guess Saturday morning, but yeah, we're all the main towers are down, so we're gonna be fighting this team, which I thought to be pretty interesting. The first team, we're gonna be fighting against Bellion, Aola, and Rem. Now, I don't like fighting against Aola, but seeing as my Ahmed is pretty quick, made her about 280 speed, basically stripped most of my DN's gear and slapped it onto her. And we're running Unfading Memories to have some sustain for everybody. I'm running Solitaria here, and by the way, if you want to see all the units and builds and their stats, I have a stats video that was posted a few days ago, the account overview video on the channel, so go check it out. Here's my Spez 2, by the way, and we're going to be trying to take out the Rem first with Spez, and then, yeah, we'll try to deal with the rest somehow. Okay, so the bottom team here, we're fighting against A, Ravi, DN, and Senya, so it's a lot of anti-crit. So obviously to counter the anti-crit, we have Lone Crescent Bellona on her typical little build here. I'm actually going to change her over to my plus 30 Sigurd to make sure she has enough damage to finish off this A, Ravi. I have Crow tanking the Senya's hits, so we shouldn't really be going down here. And last but not least, you have Doris tanking the Ravi. So hopefully we'll be good in that regard, too. Okay, so let's jump into this and see how it goes. Bellona's team should be pretty good, pretty stable. The problem is, I don't know how fast Aola is. Now, this Aola is actually slow enough, just slow enough, that Ahmed can do her thing. Now, we get skill null, okay, and we grant an extra turn to the caster. There we go. Ahmed with the skill null is gonna work out quite well into something like this Rem, because if she counters, then we're not immediately screwed. There we go. Look at that beautiful S3 animation. Did I just accidentally double tap? I believe I double tapped. Okay, so I messed up a little bit there, but that's actually fine. I should have clicked on Spez, but there we go. We'll go for this. Don't worry. Never mind. No, it's a lot of worry. Oh my god, look at this. Look at that. Aola's gonna go. Yeah, we're in trouble now. We're in big trouble now. So I guess it didn't matter in the end what happened, because if the Rem 15%'ed, then we're screwed to begin with. And here's the other problem. Aola now can cleanse a debuff. I'm gonna hit the Rem. Hopefully the Aola... Oh yeah, no, never mind. We're not as screwed. That's okay. This is good. This is good. This is perfectly fine. Because right now, Solitary is unbuffable, so because she can't get her Daydream buff, we're good. Ooh, that was a really bad outburst. No Daydream buff means that... Oh, nice stun. Let us go for a hit onto the Rem. No Daydream buff means no AoE, which means no skill null from this guy here. Let's hit the... I don't want Rem to AoE counter, so I'm gonna hit the Rem. Okay, there we go. And, oh, Spez can do this. Let's do this for sure. Let's take out this Bellion. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now, the unfortunate thing is that this Rem now is dangerous, right? She's very, very dangerous. Hope Ahmed can get another turn here. I don't want to lose her. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Aeola and hope that Rem doesn't counter. Okay, and I might just pop this S3 into the Rem. I can't believe we salvaged this. We were definitely supposed to lose that one. But thankfully, Ahmed is still alive. She has effect resist, but most Aeolas have enough effectiveness that we're gonna get stripped regardless, right? But the good thing is, now I can go for the S3. Now we'll properly do this on Spez. Give him the attack buff, cleanse everything, right? So we can go for... We could go for an S2, but that's gonna put up skill null. I'm just gonna pop the S3 because I have an attack buff right now. Let's just go for it. It doesn't matter if it kills or not. Okay, never mind, it does kill. Very good job, Spez. It was that did not go according to plan. That was actually not a really good team to take into the Aeola, but I guess it worked out perfectly fine in the end. And again, excuse me because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning after a long week of work. It's technically Saturday morning, but to me it's still Friday night. Okay, the Senya actually went really early, which was surprising, but that's okay, because Bologna does get to counter, or sorry, not counter, but she does get to attack with her S1, even though she was provoked, and it gave us the immunity buff, which is fantastic. I am gonna go for the heal here, and we'll just go for a hit on DN. She's gonna kind of soak up some of my random hits, so I don't have to hit the Aravi or the Senya. There we go, Bologna with her counters, pretty nice. Okay, so we just need to get out of the blind buff from our Bologna before we start using our skills. I think what I'll do is, because we have Prophetic Candlestick, I am going to push up the Bologna, and we're going to try to get as many stacks as we can. Now, ooh, this Senya actually has... the Senya does have some effectiveness, because my Crow has 100 effect resist, right? So do we hit this? I think so. We'll just hit her. She'll counter, proc Bologna, right? So we get extra damage dished out here. And again, we don't care about the anti-crit because Bologna just ignores all of that, which makes her such a strong unit here. Ooh, nice little blind debuff landed on by the Doris. It's because this Senya is built with effectiveness and not effect resist, which is good to know. Right, Dian's gonna pop that barrier. That's still okay. Crow is just gonna be pretty tanky here overall. I think we hit the Aravi, or not. That is okay. I think I've attacked enough times, so let's soul burn our S3 and let's start going into Senya for some actual damage output. We soul burn to reduce our duration, so that we can continuously S3 over and over again. So Bologna should be able to finish off the Senya. There we go, very, very nice. And now Doris has a pretty easy time tanking this. Crow's just going to give the defense buff back to the Doris. And we'll take out the DN just so she can stop sustaining this Ravi. Stop giving the attack buff and the barriers and all that. Yeah, see, so Doris is not going to really struggle against the Aravi. We just have to worry about this DN, who is who's really annoying because she's on Magraha's Tome, so she's not really healing anybody. She's just she is just able to put barriers, cleanse, and all that good stuff. Let me go for a S2. Doris needs some healing. Alright, and Bologna's little counter. Let's finish off the DN. Almost. Alright, Bologna should be able to finish her off here. And now it's just a Ravi. Do we push up? I don't think so. I'm just gonna blind the Ravi. Never mind. She is on Proof of Valor after all. Ooh, we get the Provoke, which is not really what I want, because I don't want Crow to get injured. But let's pop the Soul Burn here. See how much damage we do against a Proof of Valor A Ravi. About 10k damage, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Again, I want to go for this blind, if I can. Nope, just another resist. Oh boy. Wow. Doris is getting a little bit low, but again, we're okay. We can try for a pushback, defense buff. Oh, that did not push her back. That might be dangerous for Doris. Okay, yeah, we're getting quite low. So I will end up pushing the Doris up here with the S3. We'll heal her up. Okay, very nice. And can we actually just get a blind? There we go. Finally getting a blind, in which she's still going to crit, but that's fine. Let's soul burn. Should be able to deal a pretty good chunk of damage here. Bellona's counters are actually helping quite a bit at keeping A Ravi's self-regen at bay, right? And there you have it. Took a little longer because A Ravi's just annoying to fight against, but the good news is Ahmed survived to see another day. Alright, so it is time for our second battle. I'm gonna go ahead and challenge this guy over here, tucked away in the corner. And it looks like they have a pretty interesting defense team. Now, you see a lot of people nowadays splitting up their Senya and Shu defenses. So, Bellona, for me, typically, I like to bring her into the Senya. It's just a bit more consistent. Now, if you're having trouble with Shu, take her into Shu, and she also works quite well there. But bringing Doris against the Archdemon to tank the hits, again, Crow for the Senya, and Bellona's AoE should be able to knock Lua out of stealth, in which case we can then finish her off. So that's the whole premise behind the first team. Now the bottom team, I have my Ahmed that's going to kind of cleanse the debuffs from the Sea Lilius. Sea Lilius is going to provoke one of these two, either Opsig or Rylet. So I have Opsig over here, who has 240 something speed. She's looking pretty decent in terms of her stat line. Even if she gets pushed back by the Sea Lilius, I think we should be okay and take the turn. Shu and Meru tend to be very slow. Or at least around 200 speed. So Rylet here, if ideally he gets pushed back, because we do get to push up a little bit with Ahmed to offset that, and then we get an attack buff from the Opsig. Well, Rylet gets an attack buff by himself, but yeah, that is the whole goal. Ahmed's going to push up the Opsig. Hopefully we use it to finish off the Shu, and then Rylet can probably take care of the rest, unless he gets crit. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see how it goes. Again, not the best team, but I think it'll be quite interesting. Just a little funny thing that Ahmed can enable. Okay, so we're already seeing the counterattack coming out from my Bellona, which is nice. It gives me the immunity buff. So there we go. And we're already getting a counterattack too. No break on the Lua's barrier, but I think that's kind of expected. We're blinded right now. We will push up the Bellona though. I want to cleanse that blind debuff. And I just noticed that this Lua is actually pretty slow. It looks like she's missing some gear, but I guess that's what happens sometimes when you have a free on a corp event. Okay, but that's okay. That's forgivable. Okay, so there we go. Let me go for an attack on... Let me go for an attack on this Archdemon. Hopefully she doesn't counter. Oh, she countered and she sealed! She sealed the Crow. Okay, that's kind of bad because I hope we don't... Okay, there we go. We didn't get blinded on our Bellona, and that's really all I care about. So let's go for a hit on Lua and try to finish her off. There we go. Okay, now Crow's getting low. Crow didn't really do much in the last match. Hopefully he can do something in this one. Do we even heal here? I don't think so. Let's just blind the arc. Okay, never mind. Doris has just been missing all of her blinds today. Okay, I'm gonna go for a hit on the Archdemon because I find her to be extremely annoying to fight against. My Archdemons never land her seals, but my opponents, though. Okay, so there we go, a little bit of counter. And I'm just going to use Crow's Horse to finish off the Archdemon. I don't want to deal with her shenanigans. There we go. 30k HP Crow is usually very, very safe for Guild Wars. And now that we're at this point, Might as well go for some blinds. Very nice. So she is going to proc, but that's okay. Because Bellona will be able to attack, get immunity. So even if she counters, we won't get provoked. And we'll always crit her. That's the most important part. So let's go for this. Okay, Senya's gonna pop her S3, but because we used our S1 on Bellona last turn, we have our immunity, and we won't get provoked or blinded. We are gonna counterattack, and we're gonna get the Bellona special. So there you go. Beautiful and clean. By the way, that was a very clean match. Okay, so now here's the fun part. We get to see if Ahmed can work here in this type of comp. Now, I know that Opsig isn't ideal for this, because... Ooh, okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Ahmed is not ideal for this type of team. Obviously, you don't have the cleansing power. Now, I can cleanse the Opsig, but the problem here is Opsig takes another turn anyway if she kills with this S2. But that should be fine. We'll finish off the Shu. Alright, she ignores defense, so we're just going to finish her off. And we do take another turn, so it kind of wastes that Swift... the Swift buff that she gets, where she gains 50% combat readiness, but it shouldn't matter too much here. We're just having some fun, and we should be able to push back those units. Very good. And now it's just Meru. She is equipped with Vigor, but that shouldn't matter too much as long as she doesn't proc magic friends. Ooh, that kind of blows. Look at that. Rylet is not able to cut here. Rylet actually, good job Rylet, he hasn't taken a turn. But look at this, the skill null coming into play, so we don't get hit. And that means Rylet, oh there you go, good job Rylet for contributing to the match. Oh wow, Opsig did like everything here. There we go. Very nice. So yeah, Ahmed being able to enable things like Opsig is going to be quite good. I like it because she has the ability to push up and attack buff, unlike DN, whose S2 can only push up, and her S3 attacks buffs, and they do it separately. Alright, and now time for the final battle. We have invaded their stronghold, and as you can see, we're doing some good amount of damage to it. Here's the teams I've selected for this fight. So the top team, you can see the Peyra with the Rem and Caesarea. Now Ed is still good into this team, even though Rem exists, because Ed can take care of the Caesarea and the Peyra, putting some kind of chip damage on them. He'll always constantly counter the Peyra too, because she'll be targeting him, because that's how the AI works, with elemental advantage. Selena's here to kind of deal with the Caesarea and finish her off after Ed's chip damage, and then hopefully she'll take the turn, and then she can finish off the Rem. Now, I've actually kind of teched in Astromancer Elena. I know I've never really formally debuted her, never really actually showed her off. I did use her in like a Guild War battle here or there in the past, but I want to use her here because she does gain me souls. Now, she's not going to get the combat readiness here because the Peyra is going to put restrict on her, but that is fine. I can get the souls and hopefully, well, from like Ed's counterattack, right, because it's an AoE, and then hopefully I can soulburn the Selene to deal extra damage to guarantee the kill on this Rem. For the bottom team here, so Ahmed is getting paired with Spez, and I believe I haven't shown you Pirate Captain Flan, but Pirate Captain Flan gains 50% combat readiness after using her S3. So the theory here is, if you use her with Ahmed, right, Ahmed's skill gives you, see, 50% combat readiness at the end of the turn, so theoretically, Pirate Captain Flan should be S3ing, and then S1ing, and then bombing somebody, and then taking them out, or you know, stunning somebody to set up for the Spez play. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. We'll see how it works though, because sometimes things are great in theory, but then when you put them into practice, they don't pan out perfectly. Right, just like this team right here. We'll see if it actually works. So Ed's going to go, equivalent exchange, right? There we go, got some damage there. Elena's going to proc. She actually gets the combat readiness, surprisingly, because she doesn't get the restrict planted on her. Selene gets to go. She's going to go into the Caesarea, who has the highest attack. Yeah, so Ed cleanses off. So we get the souls, and Selene with the attack buff and a soul burn should be able to take out this Rem pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. So Pretty nice. We'll just soul burn the Ed too, because why not? Hopefully this doesn't... I was gonna say, hopefully it doesn't crit, so that we can actually see Elena's animation, but I guess... Good job, Elena, for providing the souls for the safety of the rest of the team. Okay, so here we go. Let's go for the S2. Now my Ahmed is not fully molded, at least not molded as far as she should be, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We will give Pirate Captain Flan the buff here, so that she can go for the S3. No one has immunity, thankfully, so we'll put bombs on everybody. Now, I have two options, right? I can go for... Oh my gosh. Never mind. I don't have two options anymore. I could go for a hit onto this Bellion and stun her, and then Spez finishes her off. I think that's probably the best scenario. I think that might be the best scenario. The other option I could have done here was I could have buffed the Spez, and Spez could have S2'd and tried to stun everybody. But the problem is with Spez's S2 is that it's not a 100% chance, right? 60% chance to stun. So I was hoping that I'd get the bombs, but it seems like the innate 15% is way too strong for my 200 effectiveness Pirate Captain Flan. So I think at this point I can go... The safest play I think would be to go for the Bellion, because Opsig is pretty squishy, right? So the safest play is to go for the Bellion. We'll stun her. Oh, please don't counter me. Okay, there we go. Pirate Captain Flan gets to push everybody up a little. Stun. And because she's stunned, we'll go for the S3. And here's the good thing. Everyone has skill null. So we're going to be pretty safe. Arwell also taking a lot of damage there, right? Look at that. 20k damage through, through Escort. Okay, so Arwell's going to stun the Pirate Captain Flan. That's okay. She's kind of done her job so far. Ooh, never mind. We're going to 15% too. Hey, you know what? I think that's pretty fair, right? Fair luck. He 15%'s on Opsig and Arwell, and we get to 15% on our Pirate Captain Flan. Oh, we get dual attacks too. Ooh, nice little stun. Hey, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take a free Spez showcase. That's right. We'll take out the Opsig, and actually, whoa! I was not expecting the Arwell to go down there as well, but I guess Spez is just way too strong. The damage from 2S3 is able to take out Arwell through her own Escort buff. Well, that actually went by pretty quickly. Wasn't really expecting that, but Ahmed, really loving her kit. You guys know me. I love units with combat readiness, buffs in their skills. So you'll definitely be able to see a lot more of her in RTA, so make sure you are subscribed for that. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.